Okay, so a morning primer. What we're up to now is starting in our squat position. So hopefully this is something that we can integrate into our daily activities, and it's becoming more and more effortless, you know, it's flowing more and more hopefully. So once we've established our position in here, what I would encourage you to do is spend a couple of minutes in the squat position, and in this position we can do a number of different things. So I'll just run you through a nice basic sequence now. The first is to rock back from the heels to the toes. Again, this is priming the ankles, the knees and the hips, and just gently doing that. Then you can integrate your whole spine. So you can breathe out and reach forward, breathe in and lift your chest up. Breathe out and reach forward, breathe in and come all the way up. So spending a couple of minutes in this position, the squat as your base, is going to be really good. Then we can add a little bit of rotation. So if I move over to the right, I'm going to look over my left shoulder and push my left knee out, either with my hand or with my elbow. Numerous times, 10 repetitions, and then on the 10th one, hold it right out. And then I'll move over to the left, and that's going to create some space for me to look over my right shoulder. So again, I'm taking myself out of this linear position. After I spend a few minutes here, I'll then integrate more of an upper body movement. So then today what we're going to do is a crawl. So from the squat position, we're then going to go to the crawl. And we're going to build up a little bit of a circuit today. So the crawl, the knees are just off the ground, so the toes are tucked under. The fingers are spread really wide, elbows back and shoulders forward. And then what we're going to do is lift and lengthen the opposite hand to foot, forwards, whatever the length of your kind of surrounding allows. As long as you're working, but up to about 2 minutes. This is really going to encourage the body to wake up through the brain and through the body, so forwards and back. And then once you've gotten to do your squat, then you crawl, then you go back. So we'll make a little circuit out of it. So some different movements through the squat might be that I exceed my knees down to the ground, one at a time. So just getting a little bit more elasticity through the tissue. As our cells are getting healthier, we're getting more malleable as well from one side to the other. So that might be the next minute or two that we spend in the squat position. And then with the crawl, we can either repeat the same one that we did the first time, or the second time, we might take a slightly larger step all the way forwards, and then you can either turn around or you can go backwards, opposite hand to leg. And then you can repeat this kind of basic sequence of 2 movements up to however long you've got, 5 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes, and just really kind of establish that the body's knowing in those positions and get more and more familiar in those positions. Your body's going to get more and more smart with that as well. So I hope you enjoy.